Come on, autofocus. You with me? You with me? Cool, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I just got a text message from my partner. If you didn't know, I do all the teaching. Someone else does all the web work on GuitarGate, right? You should really only do what only you can do. I've learned that as I've gotten older. Or at least that's what we should shoot for, right? Anyhow, so he sends me a message saying, hey, I just made the lifetime member badge less pixelated on the website. Go check it out. So I go to check it out, and so of course I'm on the React request part, because that's where you would see the badge. And the first one, Marc Broussard, Lonely Night in Georgia by Glenn Cruciani. And of course the badge looks less pixelated. I have to tell him, hey Matthew, looks good. So he says, I've been listening to Marc Broussard since he released his first record. The song I uploaded is from the same record as his first big hit, Home. The album is called Karenkro. That's a name. He's a wonderful songwriter and has a phenomenal voice. I hope you like it. Dude, let's do it. Full screen.
Here's an old song.
This is ice cold, ladies and gentlemen. Ice cold.
I've been playing this song since about 2004. It was on a record of mine called Karen Crow.
Karen.
And I wrote it with a good friend of mine, Dave Barnes. But Dave and I only got halfway finished. We wrote the verses and the chorus, but we never wrote a bridge on it. And I had to go. I had some shows that I had to open up for a guy called Martin Sexton.
Nice.
And so I said, Dad, why don't you come and do these shows with me? So my dad and I drove up to Atlanta. And I was so excited because I was such a huge Martin Sexton fan. And I was really excited about playing in this really nice new song of mine that I just wrote with my buddy Dave.
That it didn't have a bridge.
So I played it for him. I said, well, we don't have a bridge, you know. So anyways, played the show that night in Atlanta. The next day we got a show in Birmingham. And I get to sound check and I see Martin writing backstage with a yellow legal pad. And I said, what are you working on, buddy? And he says, I think I got a bridge for that song for you. And without further ado, here it goes.
By the way, there's a reason I didn't fast forward that. I love listening to people's stories in between songs while they're tuning. It is one of my favorite things. I'm a sucker for stories, but I love watching people do it real time, especially when they have trouble tuning. I didn't notice that he did. Just in general, I like it when people get frustrated and they're tuning and they have to keep the story going. Fascinating people watching. All right, here we go. Get this beginning right.
And without further ado, here it goes.
So B flat major pentatonic, 5 to 6, right? Root to 6. Slide up through the 3 to the 5, then back down. 3, 2, 1. 6, 1. Basic pentatonic major lines. Know them, love them. Most of the hooks are those.
Stoplights turned into skylines. My mind turns to you.
Yeah. You guys know how I'm a sucker for songs about driving. Anyway, here we go. It's 1, 2 to a 4.
200 miles behind. After this roadside dive. Wondering how this cup of coffee's gonna see me through.
Yeah. 200 miles, the amount of the road. Wondering how the cup of coffee is going to see me through. Boy, have I had some nights like that. And yeah, you don't just drink coffee in the morning. You can drink it at 2:48 a.m. because you haven't gone to bed yet. Absolutely. Another tank of gas. Let's keep going.
But this has been our story. Same sad song. Ever since the day you came along.
So you got 3 minor 7, right? D minor 7 to a 4 major 7, right? So again, what are these 7th chords? So the minor 7 is an F major triad over D, right? So you got triad on the top, triad on the bottom. It's a major triad is the top 3, minor triad is the bottom. And the inverse is true when you get a major 7 chord. A major 7 chord, right? You have a minor triad on top of a major triad. So the top 3 are minor, give you that leading tone, you know, that major 7th, and then your minor triad, or your bottom 3 notes, are minor. There you go.
It's a lonely night in Georgia, and everything I do reminds me of being with you. It's a lonely night, but I'll be alright, 'cause I'm coming on home to you.
What did he do there? What did he do there?
But I'll be alright, 'cause I'm coming on home to you. 'Cause I'm coming on home Cause I'm coming on home to you. Cause I'm coming on home to you.
Love that. Flat 7, 2 minor 7, 1. I always love when people go to the flat 7 in the chorus when it wasn't in the verse. Angel from Montgomery, right? I'm a sucker for these things.
I'm coming on home to you.
Suss it out before you go to the 2.
Coming on home to you, girl. The skyline's turning the stoplight. Another town, another crowd. When all the people's gone home, I'm left all alone with nothing but you to drink about. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. This has been our story. Every time I come home, dog, you know I'm right back out that door.
By the way, that 4, they make the 4 dominant, doesn't go to the 5. Very, very, very cool. His voice is fantastic. I love it. And I think he said that's his dad doing the harmonies. So cool.
It's a lonely night in Georgia, yes it is. And everything I do reminds me of being with you.
Yes.
It's a lonely night, but I'll be alright. 'Cause I'm coming on home to you. Now, sugar, take me home, the warmth of your body.
Here's the bridge. See, that's what I get for busting into a lead. Moving too fast, Michael. Not listening enough.
Take me home, the warmth of your body, through these tall olden pines, the sound of your heartbeat, darling, it brings us in.
Goes to the flat 7 to a 4 for the bridge now. Again, a man after my own heart.
Your peach kisses ripen by your southern sun smile. Now my sin.
That is super hot right there. B flat. Just went to A flat, right? But what does he do? F over A. F over A. So you got a chromatic. Oh, that was so cool.
Your southern sun smile. Now my sins are heightened with the last 100 miles.
Does it again there. Does it again. Going to the... There's a 5. Finally, we have the 5, right? So if you're wondering, that F over A, what that really is a 5 first inversion. So that's your 5 chord with your third in the bass. A is, of course, a half step below B flat, so it's the leading tone. But what's cool about it is that he's mixing and matching the whole flat 7 chord with that. Come on, Dad. That was hot. You know, that's really, really slick right there. So what you're ending on here is that B flat, but you're playing a dyad. You're playing the 5th and the 3rd of B flat. It's what you're going back to, right? And so when you go up like this, what you're doing is you're maintaining that 5th, 3rd structure of each one. You're going, right? So 3 chord, D minor, if you will. 2 chord, C minor, if you will. 1 chord, B flat major, if you will. But you're not playing any of the roots. Dude knows his fretboard, and his touch sounds great. You hear him nail that 5? Killer. I mean, not dominant 4, my apologies. I love that. So you got, now, what did he do here? It's like since it's a dominant 4 basically, right? What happens here is you have B flat major, and this note, the 3rd of B flat major, goes down and becomes the flat 7 of the 4 chord. But what is that? It means the major 3rd of B flat literally turns into the minor 3rd of B flat, right? So your D becomes D flat. So he switches from D major sounding, right? From B flat major sounding, focusing on D's, to B flat minor sounding, focusing on D flat. And you hear that nice little chromatic walk down. And it's just a very cool thing to do. Put this in your memory bank. When you go from a major 1 to a dominant 4, your 3rd, your 3rd of your 1 chord turns into a minor 3rd. So you can mix and match that all you want, but the 3rd changes. It might be easy for you to think that I'm just going from a 1 to a 4, and both of those 3rds remain the same. The 1's major, the 4's major. I'm just changing the 7th. But when you take a key-centered approach and try to make lines that connect and resolve in the same place, you have to keep an eye that the major third of the 1 becomes minor. So the ear hears the switch between major and minor. That's what happens when you make your 4 dominant. Remember it forever.
It's a lonely night in Georgia, and everything I do reminds me of being with you.
Must be so great to play with your dad. I need to get my kids to play.
It's a lonely night, but I'll be alright. 'Cause I'm coming on home, coming on home to you.
Yeah. Hear it breaking up in there? It's like a mix between chest and falsetto, but like breaking up. It's amazing.
Don't you worry, coming on home, 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 coming on home. Whoa.
Yes. Yes.
Coming on home, coming on home, coming on home.
So for the first time there, does he do a... Walks down through the 6 chromatically. 1, 5/3, 6 minor.
Coming on home.
I love when you're doing the vocal tags and everything changes and you introduce something for the first time at the end. I love that stuff.
Coming on home. 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 Coming on home.
Yeah, yeah.
Coming on home. Coming on home. Coming on
Watch
home.
it. Dude, okay. So I've heard of Marc before, but I can't remember a song of his that I've reviewed, or I don't think I've made a video on him. But I can't think of a song that he's done that just pops into my head like, oh yeah, that's a Marc Broussard song. But I've known of his name, but a face and a voice wasn't connected to it when I clicked this. I mean, literally ice cold. I think it's so cool that he's doing it with his dad. I think it's an amazing tune. I love the subject matter. I've mentioned it in previous videos, but I've done a tremendous amount of road time. Might be 500,000 miles done solo. You know, thinking about people I'm going towards or away from, or what I think are those things at that time, because I was young and didn't really know what I was doing. Still figuring it out, but I'm pretty sure we're going towards something now. Got a good feeling about that. Only 4 kids later, right? And, you know, I love harmony-wise, the mixing between major and minor, making the 4 dominant, you know, going to a flat 7 one time and then going to a 5 first inversion so that you have that major 7th in the bass, and then another time walking through that major 7th, going down to the 6th, moving stuff all over the place, doing the minor 7 chords and major 7 chords to the 3 and the 4, but not always. Loved that lead he took. Started out straight down the rails, B flat major pentatonic, expanded on it. His touch was great. Great pinky slides. And then when he switched to that minor thing to accentuate the change from the major third to minor third in that B flat tonic context, perfect. Everyone in the audience They don't know music theory. They don't know what's going on. But they know something happened there that was awesome, right? That's what happened there. Great player, great to see, great song, and that dude's voice is as legit as his beard. I'm telling you, that was awesome. Awesome. Glenn, didn't know I was going to do this. Literally, my buddy Matt said, dude, check out the new Lifetime badge. And I did, clicked on yours, and I'm so glad I did. This video only had I think it said, I don't even think I checked. What's it say? 30,000 views. 30,000 views. Guys, go follow Mark. Mark, if you come through Baltimore when real life resumes, I will be there. Outstanding. That's it. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for liking, subscribing, dropping links in the comments. You got some other people like Mark, different songs, stuff you think I should check out, stuff you'd like to see me break down. Please drop the links in the comments. We do live tracks only, no studio stuff, because that's how we roll. And if you want to do like Glenn did, join the site. It's $10. You get all my lessons, all my courses, and it supports this free content. And I would genuinely, seriously, completely appreciate it. And I'd love to be your online teacher. And of course, you can pay a little more money and do a lifetime subscription like Glenn, and you get that brand new thumbnail that is not as pixelated. So there you go. Cheers. I'll see you soon. If you want to join again, click the first link in the description. Bye-bye.